If you told me a week ago that I'd be making a video about how good Tackle is, I'd spit my drink out in laughter, cause that's insane. But it's a week later, we're here now. Tackle has been buffed to be at the same level as Bug Bite, Water Gun, Lick, which makes it a slightly above average move, and because of that, we're gonna see Tackle users pop up in every league, even Master League, where Xerneas will be a force to be reckoned with. In Great League, however, we got Miltank, which of course can also run Rollout. It's a move everyone is talking about. Rollout Miltank, insanely spammy, yes, but it lacks one thing, and that is fast move pressure. You cannot farm stuff down with Rollout. Even Talonflame takes almost no damage from Rollout. Rollout is such a weak move that even though it's double super effective versus Talonflame, Tackle still does more. Every 3 turns you do 7 damage with Rollout, but 9 with Tackle. Meaning it's easier to farm down a Talonflame with Tackle, a neutral move, than it is with a double super effective move, which is just crazy. That's why I think Tackle was the way to go on Miltank, because you can easier farm stuff down and then body slam away on the next Pokemon coming in. So I tried it out in the Open Great League with a Deoxys defense lead and a Lopunny in the back, which I definitely wouldn't recommend. Lopunny isn't too good, but it's very, very fun with the double kick. It just charges up charge moves so quickly. So very spammy fire punches and hyper beams come out quite fast as well, which you can use to just completely nuke some opponents, which is definitely gonna happen in this video. So stay tuned. Skarmy leading in his first battle. I really want to save my DD for potential fighter in the back, as my backline is very weak against that. So I switch in Miltank to take the Sky Attack. Miltank is very tanky, so I can easily take that. Now this is one of those matchups where you think that Rollout does better, because Rollout is neutral and you charge up to the Ice Beam quicker. Well, you'd be wrong. Actually, Tackle does better here, just because it puts up more fast move pressure. Even though Tackle is resisted, it does more damage than Rollout, which puts it in range where an Ice Beam plus a Body Slam or 2 Ice Beams actually knock out. Now, I'm gonna let my Miltank get knocked out there, since they no-shielded. Or actually, I mean, they shielded the move. I assume they're actually gonna be weak to Lopunny, so I wanna save a shield for Lopunny and just try to sweep with it now. As you can see, this is the first battle. I was still running Focus Blast here. But I'm gonna TM away to Hyper Beam in the next ones. Focus Blast still knocks out the Swampert though. And then my champ comes in now with Psycho Boost loaded. So I was bringing my Deoxys here. Maybe I should have fired my Fire Punch before switching. That might have been a bit safer. But ultimately, it doesn't really matter. They gotta throw a move here. Then I can farm this down with Lopunny. And I can throw the move at the Skarmy. Even close combat means of Rock Slider. Or Crush Shop, so that helps me even more. Now just be able to get to the Focus Blast again, take out the Skarmory. GG. Alright, Kofi Grigas lead. It's very bad. This is one of the matchups where Rollout actually helps, because you actually do neutral damage versus Kofi Grigas then, and you charge up quicker to the Ice Beams. However, they switch out anyway, right? They switch out anyway. They bring in Warren. Here it doesn't really matter what you run, especially with an energy lead. At this point, if they double shield, I can just Tackle down, which is also good, but I think they're actually gonna let it go. No, they actually shield that up. At this point, if Warren is their best answer to Miltank, I'm just gonna assume Lopunny again is strong in the back. So I don't shield up and I save shields for Lopunny. That's usually how you want to play these. Like if you run ABB and your opponent switches in a soft answer to your switch in, generally you just want to settle for shield advantage. At that point, you don't need switch, as you can safely assume they are weak to, or at least neutral, at worst neutral, I mean, versus your backbone. And as you can see, it's Swampert. That is a neutral versus my Lopunny. It's not great, since I'm kind of bait dependent here, but I'm gonna assume they might not know what Lopunny has, and they let the Hyper Beam go. Bye-bye, Swampert. But yeah, at this point, Lopunny can just sweep, and they know it, so they concede the match. GG's. Next game is versus Jonkus. What is he running today? He's running Registeel, which is a decent lead for Deoxys. Definitely not amazing, but it's definitely positive. They bring in Dragonite, and this is a bit of a weakness in my team. Flyers just aren't the best. I think there's another matchup where Rollout might have worked out. Rollout would do less fast move damage once again. I'm doing so much damage with the tackles. If I was running Rollout, he'd still be in the green. So that's definitely where tackle helps, but I barely don't reach the next body slam, which is where Rollout would have helped. So I'm not sure if at that point though, like if he just shields that body slam, he's still very, very healthy though. So it's, I don't know if Rollout would have really helped me there. I would have reached 2 body slams, but the Dragonite would have been more healthy, so I wouldn't have been able to farm down with Deoxys. It's a give and take. I bring in the Registeel here again into my Deoxys, and, well, Thunderbolt just does nothing, so I bring in Lopunny, and they have another flyer in their back. I might be able to deal with 1 flyer, or Dragon Flyer, but 2, it's just too difficult. I just want to get a Hyper Beam off at this point and get out of here. But Jonkus, being the party pooper that he is, he shields up my move. And, well, at that point, I'm not even gonna give him the satisfaction of taking out my Deoxys, so I concede. GG. Okay, we had a pretty good lead there. A decent lead with Azumarill into Deoxys. They switch in Nidoqueen, just fine too. I can Psycho Boost and then dip into Miltank. There's another matchup where Tackle does better since you're doing a lot more damage. Since against Nidoqueen, Rollout is actually resisted, so it does literally nothing. It might even heal the Queen, where Tackle is neutral and will add up. I'm gonna let this move go. A Poison Fang doesn't do that much. I'm gonna go for the Slam. Like, if I roll out, I'd be forced to go for the Ice Beam. Now I can just go for the Slam, Tackle down. And I let it go. Barely don't get the Tackle down there, but I should be able to survive this Fang. And then we Tackle down. Really nice. They bring in Azu again. We'll be able to get to the Body Slam just barely, whilst also doing some good tackle damage. It's almost like I'm being sponsored by Big Tackle in this video. Trust me, I'm not. It's, all these opinions are my own. Alright, we're gonna shield up this. This is not too good. This is not too good, because my Deoxys is very low. And, well, my Lopunny won't really be able to take out the Azu. Luckily, I'm running Hyper Beam, which would help. And they're bringing a Trevenant, and Lopunny does beat Trevenant. However, Seed Bombs do add up. Lopunny is kind of tanky, but not that tanky. So, I just have to go for Fire Punches here. I hope I can take it out before they get to multiple Seed Bombs. They have bad timing, so I get a free double kick in there, which really does help me. I'll let that go. Just farm up as much as possible. I'm pretty sure we're 4 away from the Seed Bomb, so I throw it to double kicks. Also bad timing, but like it's the way I get the most energy in. I'm gonna throw a move right here. Now I gotta overfarm again, because I need a Hyper Beam on that Azumarill. So I'm gonna overfarm a bit. Oh, actually don't overfarm, because I switch. I barely reached the beam here. This is gonna do a ton of damage versus Azu. Actually, a surprising amount. Look at that. It's a good chunk. I have a Psycho Boost stored. And I actually have another Psycho Boost stored. My attack will be dropped though, so I'm not sure if this takes out their Trevenant, but they are in the yellow. Trevenant is quite squishy, so this might be enough, even though I'm debuffed. And it is. We take out the Trevenant. GG. Alright, Bastion lead is very good. They're bringing Tropius though, and well, again, my team isn't very good against Flyers. This is a matchup where Rollout will be better. Actually, this is definitely a matchup where Rollout will be better. Tropius is much too tanky to just tackle down, so I need to hit Ice Beam. And with Tackle, you do charge a bit slower, so you're not going to get to as many Ice Beams. I still throw it though, like baiting here would be huge, but I throw my Ice Beam because, man, in these early ranks, I never know if people are aware of what moveset Pokemon have. Like, sometimes I'll throw a move, and they just won't shield, because I'm pretty sure they just don't know what the Pokemon has, so I'm very, I don't really want to bait, okay? I don't really want to bait, but in this case, a bait would have definitely been very nice, because then I would have reached the second Ice Beam and maybe even taken out the Tropius there, or took the second shield. Still fine though, like Lopunny can also deal with Bastiodon. They bring in the Shadow Vic though, which isn't great. They bring in Basti now, I might actually be in trouble. But they actually let the Fire Punch go, which puts me in a pretty good spot, as I should be able to reach another one. Well, I don't even reach it. I'm just gonna let this go. I'm actually gonna farm this down with the Deoxys, and then hope the Deoxys can also take out the Bastiodon. This is not amazing though, because Bastiodon is insane. Bastiodon is ridiculous. Takes these counters like a champion, and the smackdowns are actually adding up. Thunderbolts do absolutely nothing. So it's like, this is not amazing. This might get very close. I don't think they'll reach 2 moves, luckily, 2 charge moves, but it's gonna be very close. We're gonna hit another Thunderbolt right here. I really need this charge moves to knock him out. And I'll reach a Psycho Boost soon. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have even thrown that second Thunderbolt, since I'm gonna be able to counter down, actually. Well, technically, I should have Psycho Boosted there. That would have been a quicker death, but that was fine. Take out a Bastard on GG. Next up, we have a Deoxys defense lead. Just want to go straight Thunderbolt here. My Deoxys has very bad stats. Well, I wouldn't say very bad, but it's not high rank. Like, there's like 256 Deoxys available, and mine is like rank 100. So, not too good. I'm looking for a better one right now. I'm doing a bunch of raids, trying to get a better one for Great League. I want one at least in like top 20 PvP IVs, which shouldn't be that hard, I think. Seeing that there's only like 256 spreads. There's 216 spreads actually. Yeah, I was out of 216. My Deoxys is like rank 100, so not the best. And I want like top 20. Why? I don't know. It just feels good, okay? I got a lot of questions about PvP IVs for Deoxys, and I'll be honest, I don't know. Just run the best one you have, it works. I've been running this pretty crappy one for a while, does fine. So, really don't worry about it, just run the best one you have. But anyway, this match, Galarian Stunfisk came in, caught my Thunderbolt, which was a very good play by my opponent. I was really hoping I'd farm down the Stunfisk right here, so I'd be able to Hyper Beam the Deoxys, but actually make a very good play. They switched the Deoxys back in. I could have gone up to the Hyper Beam, but I didn't want to get taken out before I at least throw a charge move there. So, yeah, just let Lopunny go down now. Now I'm hoping I can counter down. They're definitely going to get the Thunderbolt, though. Actually, it's not going to be possible. I was going to hope I survive the Thunderbolt so I can store up the Psycho Boost. Yeah, store up the Psycho Boost for whatever's in the back. Tackle down the Deoxys. Again, that's only possible with Tackle, not with Rock Slide. In comes Mandy. I have no clue how this matchup goes. I'm just gonna straight slam though. Just gonna straight slam. Maybe I should go double Ice Beam. I was assuming that I'd need Slam plus Ice Beam anyway, but I think maybe straight Ice Beam is enough. Looking back, I think maybe straight Ice Beam would have been enough because these tackles are really adding up. Look, Rollout could have never done that. Rollout could have never done. Okay, that's a Body Slam is Mandy, and it does like nothing. They shield, actually no shielded, which is unfortunate. Just gonna let this go. At this point though, I feel pretty safe just going for another slam. Like, actually, I think this is just the way to go. I go for another slam. Oh, brings me into the red. Again, they don't shield, which is insane, but I just go for another slam here to take their shield, because I do have a Psycho Boost stored. So if I can do as much damage to his Metabus as possible, the Psycho Boost might knock it out. I'll just win the game like that. I'm gonna shield this because I'm not gonna use the shield on the Deoxys. It's useless. And I have to throw another move anyway to take me out, so they're not gonna have a move stored, so I don't have to worry about losing CMP. If I even do that, I'm actually not sure we'll win CMP between Mandy and Deoxys. Maybe Deoxys, because Mandy is like very, very tanky, and Deoxys is just also very tanky, but a little bit less. And yes, we do get the Psycho Boost, we take out the Manibus, and I finished off the video. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think about Tackle Miltank down in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Look well, trainers.